G'day guys, how you going? It's John here from the Productive Garden again, and I've got another Tuesday's tip for you. Well, what I'm going to show you today is what I have pretty much only recently started doing to basically remember the little horticultural notes or things about plants, their names, requirements and that sort of thing. And I think it could be a useful thing to do in the future. It's pretty simple and probably pretty easy to think of yourself, but this is what I've done. It's got a little box, and when I get a new plant, and on some of the old plants I've got that I've still got the tags for, I'm putting the tags in that. Now this is an old one. This is part of a hedge that I've got out the front, and what you can do, you can write on them somewhere where the plant is, so you can remember which plant it is, where it is, and that sort of thing. But I tend to remember which plant's which and where it's from, that sort of thing. But the reason I'm saying to keep these things is, if sometime in the future, now this is part of a hedge, so if one of these plants dies and I want to buy another one to fill the gap that it leaves, then I'm going to want to know what type of plant it is. Now, it's a Syzygium australe. There's a million different varieties of them, but this one tells me what it is, and it's one called Aussie Compact, and it's from like the Aussie Copper collection, so that if I need to replace it, I know what plant it was, I know the company that grew it, and I can just go to my local nursery and say, I want this plant. The other reason is, there are some things like apples. This is a Gala apple, which I've got over there amongst some fruit trees. Now, apples need to have like a companion pollinator, another apple tree to pollinate each apple tree. And they need to be specific pollinators. So this one has on a pollinator here. Now it's a Gala apple, and it has pollinators of Granny Smith, Red Delicious, Red Fuji, Pink Lady, and particularly Golden Delicious and not suitable as pollinators. So I know I've got another tree which is a Granny Smith, so they will pollinate each other. I can't remember who the pollinators are for different apples, so I've got the tags for the apples that I've got. I know who the pollinators are, and that sort of thing. So I think it's worth keeping these things. Like I've got a few of them here. Some of them I remember, like sage, it's just a herb, it's easy to grow, but still I've got it here so that so if I need to, I've got the horticultural notes to it. And pretty soon, if you keep these tags, then you'll have a bit of a horticultural digest, if you like, or catalogue of what you have in your yard. So anytime you need to get that information back, you can just go out and get the tag, and you know what that information is. You know what plant it is, you know who grew it, and you know what its basic requirements are. So I think it's just a handy thing just to do. Yeah, keep your tags in a little box, organise them in alphabetical order if you want, or in any other order, or just chuck them in the box like I do. Alright, hope that tip proves helpful for you, and we'll see you next time. Happy productive gardening. Bye.